Well, celebrating all things dachshunds in Belfast. That's what folks will be doing in Belfast this Sunday for the Maine, I love it, Wienerfest.
And it's all for a good cause, with the event being hosted by the nonprofit animal shelter P.A.W.S Animal Adoption Center. Here to tell us more is the shelter's executive director, Baugher. Good morning, Casey. Thanks for joining us.
Good morning. Thank you for the invitation.
Of course. So tell us a little bit of history about this event. From what I read online, it started as just like a fun picnic among residents.
Absolutely. So we had a very dynamic member of the community, Diane Wood, who saw a really short news article about a gathering of Doxies and said, hey, why don't we try this in Maine? And 20 years later, it's continued to expand and expand every year. And, you know, we typically see about 1,000 to 1,500 people and several hundred Doxies as a part of the process, too. So it's a lot of fun, you know, and we expect it to be a lot of family fun as well, too.
Before we get to all the events taking place, which, by the way, sound like a lot of fun, to say the least, let's talk about the event, the P.A.W.S organization, and how this is going to, of course, raise money for them.
Absolutely. So P.A.W.S, you know, we are a mid-coast-based animal charity. You know, we focus not only as an animal shelter, but we have an emergency low-income vet clinic that supports people in our community. In addition to that, you know, we have municipal contracts all the way across the mid-coast in supporting homeless animals, cats and dogs, and we make sure that we can get them humane homes and responsible homes, and that's just something that's really important to us. So this supports our mission.
How are things right now, you know, as far as money-wise, and why is this event so important to help raise money for all the work that you do?
Sure. I think certainly post-pandemic, the need for animals and supporting animals has been really tremendous. Right now, we've recently suspended our adoption fees for both cats and some dogs so that we can support really moving animals out into really humane and responsible homes. So there's certainly a need more than ever to get out there and foster as well as adopt those lovable animals.
Now, why do you think that we decided to adopt this breed, to have this big festival? I know, just looking at a wiener dog makes me laugh.
They're so sweet.
They don't have to wear a costume or be in a parade or anything. I just look and I'm like, oh my God, I get a smile on my face.
Sure. Diane Wood, who was our original founder, who came in to create this event, she was a first-time Doxie owner, and she just saw this article and just said, gosh, this is going to be something really neat. So let's see if we can get and gather as many as we can. And through 20 years, that's continued to expand and expand. So it's a lot of fun. And of course, you know, everyone knows a Doxie when you see one, and they're just so much fun to be around.
They are recognizable. And look at the crowd just from past events. What can we expect from the event? I mean, we've got a Doxie run and a derby and costumes.
Yeah, so exactly. So we have a grand parade of Doxies, which is a lot of fun. The canine costume event, the Doxie Derby. We have a fun race, not much of a race, but just them having a lot of fun. As well as some food will be served. We'll have some raffles going throughout the day as well, too. So it really is a very family fun, friendly event. And in addition to that, we encourage you, if you want to bring your dogs as well, you're welcome to do so.
Let's talk about how much this means to the community. I mean, you saw how many people show up. How much does this mean economic-wise and just really putting Belfast on the map?
Oh, absolutely. Well, I mean, I really think that these are the types of events that really, I think, showcase some of the wonderful folks as well as wonderful organizations that we have in the area. And the Mid-Coast already has so much to offer, so it's great to know that we have such tremendous support, not only here, but also regionally as well.
It looks like a beautiful setting, too, like right on the waterfront.
Yes,
that's gorgeous.
Right at Steamboat Landing Park, so just something to look for when you're arriving. And you know, it is going to be free for children as well as dogs, but is $5 for adults.
What's of course for this event? What keeps this going year after year, you think?
I think it's the love of the animals. You know, we have a tremendous group of volunteers, an army of volunteers that really make it a special event. And not just this one. I think our organization, but also larger animal leagues throughout the state of Maine. So we are very blessed, I think, in this state for the support of the animals, but as well as our community.
And do you think it's also a way to just spread awareness about the importance of adopting? You know, not necessarily a Doxie, obviously, if you have them, but in general, just helping you guys by getting some of these animals out of the shelter.
Yes, in addition to the money raised, I think the exposure has been great for us, and we're really appreciative, I think, to really get our message out there that, you know, we want to be, you know, a real, I think, true bastion for animal support in our community.
How many dogs are you expecting for this? I mean, it looks like a huge crowd, but I mean, and I've seen the race in the past, and it's hilarious, by the way, but like dog-wise, what do you think?
I think we anticipate several hundred. So, I mean, it can really be a fairly...
That many in Maine? There's that many wiener dogs?
Well, and that's a good point. You know, we are the only large-scale Doxie gathering in the Northeast. So we do have folks who come from out of the state who just want to be part of the event.
All right, what about costumes? Have you seen, Eddie, I know that this will be your first event, but photos of any of the costumes? And is it, owners and pets dressing up for this?
Yes, absolutely. We have some very, very fun and colorful costumes. You can see P.A.W.S there, who's our P.A.W.S mascot. You're just going to see a lot of folks having a lot of fun celebrating Doxie, celebrating the community, and it's just a really fun event.
All right, for more information on this, ticket prices, location, and everything, what's the website they can go to?
Absolutely. 2 websites you can go to. MaineWienerfest.com would be a good starting point. You can also go to the P.A.W.S website at pawscares.org.
All right. It should be an amazing event. And we just asked for some photos that we can check out so we can air them next week.
And video of the race especially. So if you're tuning in Monday morning, we want the Doxie Derby, right?
All right. Casey, thanks so much for being here with us this morning.
Thank you. It was a pleasure.